everybody. Thank you for joining us. We are so happy that you're here. We're happy to be here. That's Justin Abarca. That's Eric Lopez. I'm Vince Navarro. Together, we are the three Mexicans. So how you guys doing?
Oh,
Good,
fantastico.
Nice, nice. So yeah, I'm if you're listening to this, it's late May 2026, and I am just trying to get through this fucking school year. I think I said it on the last podcast.
Wait, it's not
too.
over yet?
No,
Yeah,
dude.
I
And,
probably asked that too.
and get this shit. They added like 3 or 4 more days because the teachers went on strike here. So
Oh, really?
yeah, so and my kid graduates or gets promoted from 5th grade on like a Tuesday, but he still has to go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Oh.
And then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but we're not sending them to the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday because we already paid for a summer program, and we're like, no, dude, you're not gonna miss 3 days of a summer program we already fucking paid for. Sorry, brah. And he was kind of bummed because all they're doing at school nowadays is either field trips to the park or fucking. He comes home and he's like, I did nothing educational today. He goes, I played board games. We practiced like lining up for the graduation ceremony. We had a pizza party. They had a annual kickball tournament or kickball game against 5th graders versus the teachers. This is like the 5th year in a row they've done that. So he's like, yeah, no, today was just one big party. That was yesterday. And I was like, yeah, dude, seriously.
It kind of is.
Kind of is. Because they're just taking care of them, make sure
we
they don't
got
die.
cake, and then people
We
would
played bingo today.
Yeah. He came home and was like, I didn't eat any of my lunch because they ordered us pizza. And I'm like, well, fuck, I'm great.
What'd you make him for lunch?
My wife made him like these little turkey sandwiches that
here's a good one.
really like.
Like a mini topic. How is your kid about lunch? Because my kids are fucking picky little shits.
Yeah, dude.
Or they can be.
Yeah, no, I think we're all in the world of, I think 1 out of every 10 kids is like the greatest eater ever, and I get so jealous because parents come home and like, we just went to sushi and we just went to Thai food. No, my kid is the pickiest eater ever. He's getting better, but his lunches revolve around chicken nuggets, what are those, bagel bites, peanut butter, no, not peanut butter, sun butter and jelly sandwiches because you can't have peanut butter because of the allergies.
Sun butter.
It's sunflower seeds. Yeah, it's pretty okay. They throw enough sugar in there that
you could butter anything, any kind of nut.
Yeah. And then, but yeah, that's like the revolving thing. My wife gets, because she makes his lunches, and he's just like, and she make him these little turkey sandwiches, which I think is his least favorite. That's like the day he dreads, like these little turkey sandwich things, and like we're just like, we're out of ideas, dude, because you don't eat anything. Like it'd be great if you ate more of a variety.
Maybe you should send him with a ketchup sandwich when he's being.
I know.
Well, the turkey's looking pretty good now, right?
Yeah.
Well, were you guys picky eaters? I don't remember. I was never a picky eater, but I also know that I was weird as a kid. Like I was fucking salad bar. Give me all that shit. Like
I was a picky eater, but I don't think I was an annoying picky eater.
I don't remember being annoying.
I'm like, I'm good with just a fucking hamburger. Like,
I was definitely a picky eater, but not to the extent like this, because it was a situation where like my aunt's like, I'm making menudo. You know what I mean? I'm making this. And so the way I got around it, and I still kind of do now, even though, I'm, a grown ass man now, so I don't really do it much, but like she'll make pozole, and she knows that like I'm not a really big like soup person. Like I like all the things in the pozole, but I just don't like the actual pozole. And I'll eat it now because like
drink
I said,
the soup.
I do now because I'm older and like, but I'm talking all the way through my 20s, even early 30s. Like my aunt would make pozole, like a big old thing of pozole, and everyone's over here, soup. Meanwhile, you look over at my plate and I got like 5 tostadas that she's made for me out of the carne and everything. And everyone's like, why the fuck does Vince get tostadas? And we over here like slurping on soup. And I'm just like, hey, she knows that I'm not a soup guy. And she makes it special for me. Y'all can fuck off.
I love soup. Soup's my favorite.
Really? Yeah.
Every type of soup. Caldo. Oh, fucking love it.
I just don't like hot, wet, soggy.
And I love
wait,
shit that's hot and wet. Hot and wet's the best combo. What are you talking about?
No, I'm
nice
talking
and firm.
No, I'm talking about soups. Like I'm talking soups in general. I don't like hot, wet, soggy. I now that I'm adult, I'll eat it. And like, like you go some places and they'll give you like a 5-course meal and like one of the courses is soup. I'm gonna fucking eat it.
Here's a question. Is a chili a soup?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Is a chowder a soup?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
No. I'm gonna go no to both those.
I'm
What
gonna
are
say
they
chowder's
then?
a soup. I'm gonna
What are
say
they
chili,
then?
maybe not.
I'm
What
gonna
is
say
it then? A condiment?
I'm gonna say it's just
It's a
meat.
stew, kind of like
It's
a stew, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna say stew.
I would also call stew a soup.
Yeah, I would say I would say stews is kind of a soup.
Is it
yeah.
made in a pot and everything's melting together with a lot of liquid? Dog, you got a soup.
But I think it's how thick it is. I think that's when you like.
Then you got a thick soup.
If you know what I mean.
That some people call stew.
Thick soup.
Yeah.
It's thick
Hey,
soup.
you got thick soup over there? Let me see the menu of thick. Let me see your menu of thick stews, thick soups.
Ooh, you got split pea.
Yeah.
How thick is it?
Like does my fork? What was those ads that does the fork stand up in it for that chili? Do you remember?
Oh, which one was that?
Ah,
Only
it
chili
was-
one I remember is it's not even chili. It's a salsa. It's a piece picante.
A paste picante? No, there was always that thing like if your fork can stand up in
Chunky?
it, that
Chunky
yeah,
soup?
it was
Chunky?
chunky soup. Yeah, if your fork can stand up in it, like that's so you know it's good kind of shit. And I was like, oh fucking shit. But anyways, today let's jump into our first topic of the day. Justin, take it over.
Well, this topic only became up when we were talking about thinking of topics, and I was like, we all draw, right? Because I saw Eric had posted this super cool drawing he did of a fucking protocol droid, right?
Yeah,
crazy?
yeah.
Or not
For-
protocol droid. It was a
It was a scout droid.
it
Scout
was-
droid,
yeah, scout droid.
I forgot what they're called. And I was like, fuck, that's so awesome. I was like, I draw too, and I thought Vince did, but apparently he doesn't.
No, dude, I can't draw worth a shit.
But it got me on the idea of like, oh, we all have these like hidden talents. And I was like wondering like what other hidden talents we all had. Because the only one I could think of that's a hidden talent that I cannot make money off of is my ability to recognize actors and just people now also when they were kids without like knowing that's them. Like, so I'll watch a movie from like wherever and I'll be like, oh, Elizabeth, like my wife, I'll be like, Elizabeth, do you know who that kid is? And she'll be like, who? I'll be like, that's blah, 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 blah. That's like Chris Hemsworth or something like that. She'll be like, how
Yeah.
the fuck did you recognize? I was like, I don't know.
Wow.
I have no
Yeah, that's a
idea.
fun game. Like seeing someone and they're like, "Where did we see this person?" I know he's just seen him in something else, and you try to figure
Yeah.
it out before you go to IMDb.
Well, like we were watching randomly 47 Ronin. Is that what it's called?
yeah.
Ronin
Yeah.
40. What is that what it's called? Anyways,
Yeah.
it was just on TV and there was an actor in it. And I was like, oh, Elizabeth, you know who that is? And she was like, who? Was like, that's the dude from Shogun, like the new FX show that came out last year.
Yeah.
Like, we don't watch Japanese shit. And I'm like, I've only seen that guy in this thing, but I recognized him from a 20-year-old movie where he has no facial hair. You know, she was like, well,
Yeah.
I don't know. Apparently, it's an actual job in the FBI called a super recognizer, but I don't think
Is
we
it
need it
really?
anymore with AI. Yeah, it's for people to like if like when kids go get kidnapped when they're kids,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then they're like, "Is this them?" They're 25 now, and you can be like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, that is them. I can recognize that they are."
Sometimes I think I might be good at that, but then I'm like, no, I'd probably be shitty at that because
Yeah.
sometimes like I'll see resemblances and like I'm like, oh, that person looked like this person, and then I'll bring it up to Gloria and she's like, no, that doesn't look anything like that person. I'm like,
Mhm.
no, it does. You just don't see it. I'm like, so like
Yeah, you're
I
the
don't know.
opposite.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I think to me too many people look alike, man. Other than
Oh,
yeah,
so you have a little bit of
You-
face blindness.
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
maybe, yeah, maybe I'm very.
You have
yeah.
that Brad
That's a
Pitt
thing. That's a
Yeah.
thing. We have a friend like that. And it just doesn't recognize, or like takes a while.
But
Really?
it's weird because like I think I'm really good at remembering features. Like I'm
Mm.
very good at remembering people's features, but
Mhm.
I'm just not.
I think in my old age now, now that I'm 46, I've gotten my brain, especially my short-term memory, is just shot. Like I couldn't tell you what I had for lunch yesterday or did eat. Like people ask me, "How was your weekend?" And I'm like, give me a second. I got to look at my calendar of all the shit I did, and I'm like, "Oh, it's pretty good, pretty good." But my wife has this talent. Speaking of special talents, and she actually listens to the podcast. So, hey, what's up? Hola, Irene. She has this, I call it a gift, that she can remember pretty much every restaurant we've ever been to and kind
Oh.
of like tell me what we had when we were there.
Ooh, that's super helpful.
Yeah. And I'm
Yeah.
like, because, well, she'll be like, hey, so someone will recommend a restaurant or something, and I'm like, oh, so and so. She'll be like, we already been there, and I'm like, when? She's like, oh, in 2019 or whatever, we went there, and so it was and you got the this, and you got the that, and then we had this for dessert, and blah blah. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Wow.
And then we'll go there, again, she's like, look, and I'll be like, look around. I'm like, oh, maybe, but she's like, no, we sat at that table over there, blah, 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 blah. But like, I'm just nothing. And he's just, how do you
does she get like hurt or annoyed? Like, oh, it wasn't a special night for you.
No.
You don't remember? We had a good dinner.
It's not like I proposed to her or anything.
You fucking don't even remember.
No, I don't think so. I mean, I'll find out now after she listens to this whether or not. But I don't think she gets hurt. I think she's more like, you really don't remember what you had to eat. I'm like, I don't remember what I had to eat yesterday. You know what I mean? Like,
really?
Barely.
Do you not eat flavorful shit?
I do, but I think I have the problem where like I don't like I eat and it's just like go for me. I don't know if that's because I was
you
raised...
just eat to eat.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because I was raised in such a huge family and like you just kind of like get it where you can fit it, like eat, like let's go and like get the fuck out of here, or I don't know what it is, but like I eat fast and I just don't like I'm my son's the opposite. He'll get like a Dorito, a Dorito, and he'll be like crunch and like.
My
you savor shit, right?
Crunch, yeah. And I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, I want to savor it. And I'm like, yeah, but you're making crumbs all over there, dude. Fucking put that shit in your mouth. We have this conversation 10 times a day. I look over at him, and he's sitting there like with a pretzel, like crunch.
Yeah.
Crunch. And I'm like, dude, that is a pretzel. That's 2 crunches maximum. 1 bite, 2 bite, let's go. Next pretzel. And so like I feel bad.
Back in the 80s, I ate a pretzel of 2 bites. Now these kids these days taking 8 bites to eat a pretzel.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at right now, and it only drives me nuts because he makes a mess all over the place. Like you can savor all you want, but I'm like, go savor at the table. You know what I mean? Like, get off the couch. Like, you're making a mess
everywhere.
Buy him a
little dustbuster, make him clean up his little messes.
I should.
I do.
I really should.
I do. I'll make him I'll be like, sit there. I'll go get the dustbuster and be like, I'm gonna vacuum them physically. Just because I'll lay it back like that and like eat, like
yeah.
Just crumbs.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
yeah.
Don't move.
But, yeah.
Well, because if he gets up, it's just.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's a mess.
I can't talk. I'm still like that. I'm an adult. Gloria gets mad at me for the little crumbs around my feet.
Yeah.
All the time. Like in the living room, she's like, there's fucking crumbs everywhere. I'm like, not my fault. The freaking chips are crumbly. Chips crumble.
Chips do crumble. Speaking of, going back to special talents. Well, when you brought this up, I don't think I have any special talents, but I'll go back to, I remember I watched this behind the scenes thing with Beyonce once back when MTV was a thing, and she kept calling them like her gifts. She's like, let me show you my gifts. And then she just did a bunch of weird shit with her face and stuff, like stuff she could do. And I was like, oh, I could do this couple stuff. And I figured out when I was young, because I have famously big ears. I figured out when I was really young, I could move my ears, like wiggle. Okay, so for all y'all listening, I'm about to wiggle my ears. Go check out the podcast on YouTube or wherever. But here we are on Spotify. Here we go.
Whoa!
So then later, this is I call this one my right ear is my main ear that I could wiggle. But then later, as I started getting older, I figured out that I could do both. Like, see that?
Oh,
see that shit?
Yeah.
And then I don't know when, somewhere in between there, I figured out I could do this shit. So sorry for all y'all listening. I just moved both my ears, and everyone was very impressed. Go check out the podcast. And then I'm wearing a hat specifically so you can really see it. Check out look at this. See that? I can wiggle like the top of my head.
Can I do that?
Like I can look at that shit. Like for you listening, I am moving my there
you
go.
You're doing it too. Your whole scalp moves.
The whole scalp moves. Look at that. And I ask people sometimes when you're sitting around bored or getting drunk or whatever, you're like, can you do this? Can you do that? I have yet to find anyone that could do that. And then I could do obviously the thing with your nose. Like I'm wiggling my.
I can't do that.
Flaring your nostrils.
I can do that. Yeah.
Look at that shit. And then I could do the Jack Nicholson one eyebrow. Can you guys do that? Oh yeah, you get pretty good, Justin.
Kinda.
All right, for those of you listening, we're doing eyebrow stuff now. I am lifting my eyebrow really high. Sorry, this is really good radio.
We all look like we're having mini strokes.
Mini strokes, yeah. And the last thing, I'm glad you brought this up, Justin, because at some point or another, I think it was in college, I was at like somewhere at somebody's house, and we're sitting there. I had a bootleg copy of Y Tu Mamá También, and we're all Latinos, we're all Mexicans, and we're sitting on this couch, And I don't know what I kind of made a joke, and I did the Mission Impossible like doo-doo-doo, that sound. And here's the thing: is I did this thing with my eyes where I kind of go really fast like this.
Oh shit! No, wow, I can't do that.
Yeah, for those of you listening, I'm moving
my eyes. You do
my
that
eyes
when you're
really
listening to stories.
when I'm telling stories too. Yeah, I go doo-doo-doo-doo. And the thing is, the people on the couch, I'll never forget. It was me, 3 girls, and some guy at the end, and we were just friends. We're just hanging out watching this movie. Y tu mamá también, and they freaked the fuck out. And I was like, what just happened? Like, we had to pause the movie because they were all like on the ground, like freaking out. I'm like, what just happened? And they're like, what did you just do with your eyes? And I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And they're like, you didn't notice what you just did with your eyes, the back and forth? And I go, no, I didn't. I'm honest to God. And so they picked me, they grabbed me, and they're like, go to the mirror right now. The thing is, guess what? You can't see it.
Yeah.
Because you're too busy doing this with your eyes.
They'd have to record you.
Yeah. So then someone got a video camera, and this is now an actual like video camera, and did it, and it doesn't translate it. I'm afraid it's not even going to translate on here.
I can see it on here. Yeah. No,
really?
I can see it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it.
What are you doing?
I'm just wiggling my eyes back and forth really fast.
Are you looking at different things, or just literally physically moving them?
I'm physically moving my eyes, and the thing is, I tell people, because I've had now groups of friends in my life that have freaked out about this and have tried to figure it out and have asked me how I do it, and I tell them that like in my brain I kind of let go of my control of my sight. Does that make sense? Like, I'm telling my eyes, like, don't look at anything, kind of step back out of my eyes for a second, because your eyes are everything, and then just kind of let the muscles take over. And honestly, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I'm doing it right now. This is slower than
you look like a blind person.
That's crazy.
This is at least 10% slower than I used to be able to do it. I can feel it.
You're a reptilian.
Well, I mean, if you ever have to cast someone who can speed read, that's the perfect. You look like you're speed reading like a book.
Yeah, I think it's because I haven't done it in a while. It's like a muscle.
Wow.
It's a muscle. Sorry for please everybody. I know that you're listening. For the 10 people that listen to this thing,
yeah.
I know. The 10 of you listening, go to Spotify or YouTube. You could turn the video on and off on Spotify, or you know. But there we go. Like, now that I've warmed up, I feel like I'm doing it even faster.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so that's I have this talent of from like my chin to the top of my head to be able to move a ton of shit really weirdly. Can you guys do the taco tongue thing? Okay, yeah, I've met a few
but I
people
don't have like the hitchhiker thumb. I don't have that.
What's that mean?
Where it goes back.
Oh no, I don't have that. No.
Well, you have a little more than.
Eric has it. Eric has
a little bit more.
Yeah. For those of you watching, Eric has that. For those of you listening, Eric has that shit. Yeah, but so Eric, you got some weird.
This is
shit like that?
You guys are speaking of weird shit. This isn't a hidden talent or anything, but do you guys have that thing? I heard because I think I heard about it after, like way after I noticed it when I was a kid, and I heard about it later on. I don't know if it was on a YouTube video or Instagram, but you guys have that thing like where you don't look too into the sun, but you look towards the sun, right? When it's bright.
Okay.
And like you don't look into it, but you like try to open your eyes, and the more you open them, you fucking just sneeze like on command.
Oh yeah, I have heard of this.
You just like look over towards the light, and then you just like,
there's
you just start sneezing.
That's
like
an actual disorder. It's like sun affective disorder.
I have that.
Because that's, it's funny. The only reason I know that is that was a whole that was like the linchpin plot in a FX series that came out like a year ago.
Yeah, I have a vague memory of that too.
Where like the boyfriend who gets killed at the beginning says he mentions that he has this thing where he sneezes every time he sees the sun, like looks directly at it. And then later on, there's a little boy who's been there the whole time that, he looks at the sun and sneezes. And it's like, oh shit,
that's the guy.
That's the sun. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. But
it's like a time travel show?
No. But it's like, you think that was, the dad was not the dad, but it ends up like, he was the dad because of, it's genetic.
Genetic? Oh, shit. I wonder who has that, my mom or my dad then, because no one's ever mentioned it.
Well, when we get off this call, go have your mom go look at the sun real quick and let her know.
Yeah. You guys didn't have a sneezing mailman, right?
A sneezy milkman.
When did that shit start? The milkman.
The milkman?
Yeah.
Once refrigerators hit, I'm sure.
Yeah, better. Yeah.
60s?
Pasteurizing. I'll tell you what, though. Speaking of milkman, like in Mexico, when I was growing up, they still had that shit. And I think I've told you guys before, my dad had to take, because since I was raised so much here, that when I'd go spend the summers and Christmases with my dad for those months, he would have to go out of his way to go to the one place in town that sold pasteurized milk. Like, the bottle with a seal and plastic. And if not, I would, speaking of picky eaters, refuse to drink that fucking unpasteurized, straight from the baca, like shit. And two, the few times that I did drink it, it was diarrhea city, dude. Just like,
I'm sure.
I'd drink it and my stomach would go blah, 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 and I'd be shitting my pants.
And that's not lactose intolerance. That's the fucking...
That's bacteria.
Yeah, that's shit.
And my stomach, when your stomach's not used to it, it's that and the meat. Like the meat, the combination of those two things, because it's just different. Nowadays it's probably because, we're the one big world now, eating all the same fucking processed foods. It's different now. Like I go there and I don't even trip about getting sick with my stomach because everything's the same now. But back then, when I was a kid in the 80s, early 90s, I spent a serious amount of time shitting my pants in Mexico. Just
dude, I can't drink.
City.
I have to drink bottled water over there, man. I can't drink. My family goes to the little stations where they, they'll wash your little 5-gallon jug out, and then they
fill it up.
They fill it up. Even with that shit, dude. Fucking
really?
Yeah, even with that stuff. I think I had to drink some of that one time, and I got I got. I was like dying, dude. I got the whole like in bed with chills and shit.
Well, that's like food poisoning.
That's like food poisoning, yeah.
From the fucking water, dude.
Yeah.
From the fucking water.
Yeah. It was probably that, and did you eat a taco? You know what I mean? Like,
no. I mean, I'm really good. I've been really good about washing my hands. Right.
No, I mean, it could just be
the meat, the contamination. The meat.
Anywhere. It could just be it could be anything because
I don't. You know what I ate? I ate soup. I ate soup, and
that might have been it. There you go. Speaking of soup, this is why I don't drink soup.
I think it was the water. It was the water, man. It was the fucking water. I know.
Is water a soup?
Yeah, only if it's hot.
Oh, real funny, real fast, just because you said "Y tu mamá también." I remember when that movie came out. We went to go see it at the theater, and I didn't know. And spoiler alert if you don't know what this movie is about. But we were watching it, like, this is a pretty good movie, and if you haven't seen it, towards the end, like they're all like making out, and then all of a sudden, like, the two guys kiss, and that's like a whole thing. But going into the movie, anybody was talking about this Mexican movie that's like so good, and nobody ever said what it was about.
Yeah.
I think I kind of knew what it was about, but there was people in that theater who obviously did not know what this fucking movie was about.
And they were like, oh no!
Like literally, it was a packed fucking theater too. I remember like, they're doing it, and then like all of a sudden, Gael Garcia Bernal, and then they start kissing, and you just hear, "Oh hell nah, fuck this!" And just people like getting up, and I was like, "Oh shit,
no way, really?"
Yeah, like I was like, "Man,
all this machismo."
Yeah, all this machismo, and then they were just like, "Oh no, dog, no way."
Yeah, that's I know. I had a roommate too that like they he had similar feelings towards it. He was like, that movie's great until all the gay shit starts happening, and I'm just like, you need to relax, dude.
I know,
like,
who cares?
I'm like, who cares? You're talking about
it was a little jarring at first. Like, whoa, what? That's where this
and that's the point. It's supposed to be jarring.
Yeah. And I was like, I can guarantee you that those two guys are like slanging all the ladies, my friend, in real life, especially Gael Garcia Bernal. I remember one time I showed a photo of him once on a magazine cover to someone, and they were like, holy shit. Like, who's that? And I was like, are you being serious right now? Like, it's Gael Garcia Bernal. They're like, that's the most attractive man I've ever seen in my entire life. And I was like, damn, girl. Okay.
I love it because I just saw some lady being like, every guy who you love, who you're in love with, like every actor, they're like, he's 5'7". That guy is 5'7".
I saw that.
That guy is 5'7". And I was like, yeah, it makes me feel fucking pretty good.
Yeah, I know. I was like, that's kind of true. If you think about it.
Yeah. Well, you show all these guys.
She's like, the guy who's fun and is joking all the time and selfless and this and that. I'm like, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All for what? You don't want to date him because you want to wear heels? Like, his fucking shoes suck. I'm like,
yeah. That's the shitty thing about when, like I don't know if you guys ever did dating like sites or dating apps or anything. Like all these chicks, dude, had the height requirements. Like, bitch, you're fucking 5'2". What do you?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. My wife is not, well, she's I think normal for a female in America. I think she's like 5. She's gonna kill me that I don't know. I think 5'5", 5'4". But I told her, I think on day one that we met, I was like, yeah, my dad was pretty short, but he dated like taller women, especially like towards the later part of his life, and like he would like, they would wear heels and he looked taller. They were always taller than him. And so at some point, like he would make them not wear so much heels and say that. But I was always like, Dad, like it looks cooler when like they're taller than you. Like I'm like, that's pimp status.
I never had a problem with that.
And I told my wife that once. I was like, it's pimp status, because I was like, you should wear really high heels so you're taller than me. That way, because that makes it look like, what's that guy going? What's up with that guy? Like,
what's he slinging?
Yeah, what's he slinging over there, right? And so she doesn't really wear high heels, but when she does and she's tall, I'm like, yes, go, like, let's go. And she also has the thing where like, because I am taller than her, but not like a lot, because I'm not very tall at all. But a lot of people think that she's taller than me because she's I call her an optical illusion, because she's got, I guess she's just like, I think she's really long legs, and like, I don't know what it is, but like when she I have very many times been like, watch this to people. I'll put her right next to me and I'm like, look, I am taller than her, right? And I'm like, yep. And I'm like, now watch this. And like, she'll slowly move away from me and she'll start looking taller than me.
Oh.
And they're like, holy shit, that's insane. And I'm like, yep, this is my life. I live with an optical illusion. She's and like... she gets all, she started to tell people, I'm not the optical illusion. You're the optical illusion.
Yeah.
Like you're the one that's shrinking. And I'm like, all right, maybe. But it's just like,
I've never had a problem looking like tattooed next to my girlfriend's.
Yeah.
My wife's like literally like an inch taller than me, about almost like an inch taller.
Really?
But I've never been like, it was never like a thing. I never.
So with heels, like she's like 7.
Oh, with heels, she's like, she's like 4. Yeah, she's like,
that's pimp status, bro.
I don't really have, I think she has more of a problem with it than I have a problem with it. I don't really care. Although I fucking love, I got older. I'm like, I'm going to start wearing fucking cowboy boots just because I'm an old man, old Mexican man. That's what we do. And now I'm like, now it's fucking even playing field. I'm like, let's do this shit. I'm like 4 inches taller. Let's fucking do it. Give me those shits.
Yeah, man.
Was that that trend in like the 90s when a lot of celebrity dudes were wearing like cowboy boots? That's probably why, huh?
Yeah.
Taller.
Yeah.
Well, remember Danny Bonaducci? He had the leg lengthening surgery.
No way.
Really?
Yeah.
The one where they break your leg little by little and they let it heal?
They put like the screws in and then they break
the
it.
One that the nanitos
do.
No way. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Dude, some people, I've seen some of those those little people do that shit. Oh man, that shit looks weird. They're like all like, they look like, it's gonna sound offensive. Well, you look like a fucking dog, and you stand them up on their hind legs, and they're just kind of like, they got this long ass torso, it's fucking, or this short torso, these like long legs. It's,
I mean, how much are you really gaining? Like 3 inches, maybe.
Dude,
you're lucky?
it was. I think I saw this one story. This guy was saying it was the difference of him getting a job.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, because he couldn't work this machine because he was too short. But those couple extra inches made him allowed to work the machine or something.
Was the machine a car?
It might have been like a tractor or some shit.
Like he reached the pedals?
It was a tractor. I think it was a tractor. Yeah, he was like working on a farm.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I thought he just meant like how tall people get hired over shorter people statistically more.
Really?
Well, yeah, if you're taller,
fucking taller people get everything over us, man. What the fuck?
Although we get comfortable seating on airplanes. That's what I always say.
I know. I'm short people. I love being on an airplane. I'm like, I have all the room in the world.
Fine. It's fine.
I'm fine. Yeah.
And I always say like I seeing a little old man is not as depressing as seeing a big old man. Because big old men are used to being big their whole lives.
Dude, you don't fucking
and then
see
they
them
get
that
small.
often, too.
Because they're like fucking Dalmatians or like fucking Great Danes.
They say that I don't know if it's someone said this. I don't know if it's a fucking urban myth, but they said that the taller you are, the harder it is for the blood to get back to your heart from your legs.
Oh.
So like the shorter you are, it's easier for your body to just pump that blood. So I'm fucking hopefully gonna live a long time. I got
Swipe left.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I'm gonna live for fucking ever.
Yeah,
man.
I hope so. I'm so fucking short.
I'm gonna be tiny though, dude. My grandpa.
Yeah.
I don't know how tall he was like in his prime, but dude, he was a little guy when he died. He was little. He was a tiny little dude. I'm like, dude. And I can already see my uncle, my tío Jose, shrinking. And I remember him being tall, dude. Like he's shrinking. He said it himself. He's like, yeah, I'm shrinking. I've lost like 3 or 4 inches.
No way.
Wow. Yeah, he's like his spine is compressing. He's he's had a hip replacement and stuff. And
damn.
It's also just gravity literally compresses your spine all the time.
Yeah, he's just you get older and you shrink. I'm like, man, I'm gonna be a little motherfucker. I'm gonna be like
I'm gonna need to get up. I'm gonna need to get that bar that like Batman has that you hang upside down from, like Michael Keaton.
But they sell those, don't they? Those little those things where you go
inverters.
Yeah, inverters. Yeah. I'm always afraid that I'm just gonna get stuck upside down and then die because all the blood coming to my fucking head, and I'll be home alone doing that shit.
Yeah, I'm just happy my son's gonna be big and tall.
Fall off.
Is he?
Yeah. My son's gonna be like 90. He's like 90 percentile since he's been born. But like my wife's family's tall.
Okay.
My father-in-law is like 6'1", 6'2".
So what are they predicting? How tall your son's gonna be?
At least 6 feet, probably.
Wow. Yeah.
So I'll live vicariously through him. Like he's gonna be my avatar of tallness. My life. But I'm also like, hey, you're gonna be big. You can carry me. My little sad old man body.
Put you in a baby Bjorn for old men.
You could drop me into the sea.
And I'm pretty sure my kid's gonna be taller than me too, because he's already hit like the height milestones. Like he's in 5th grade now. I think it took me till like 8th grade to be where he's at. You know what I mean? Like, because I was tiny when I was a kid. Like I was short as fuck. I didn't have my growth spurt till that summer in between junior and senior year of high school. Like,
wow,
I didn't grow at all from like 5th grade until then, pretty much. At all. None. I was always they always line you up by height. I was always first in line. I was always like last to get picked also for basketball. Like I was just like, I didn't grow, and it was kind of frustrating, but at the same time I was like, well, fuck it, I'm short, who cares? But then I grew, thank God, that last year, but then not a lot, because I'm still pretty fucking short. But I look at my son now and I'm like, holy shit, like he's wearing like, so I had a shirt that shrunk, like I washed it and it just shrunk, and it was a white collared button up shirt and it shrunk like a motherfucker. And he needed a white collar shirt for a performance the other day, and we were looking through all this shit, and he didn't have one. And I was like, wait a minute. And I went and got the one out of my closet, put it on him, and it fit him fucking perfect. And I was like, holy shit. I'm like, this is an adult medium. Like, yeah, it shrunk, but you are wearing my shirt, and it fits you pretty much perfect. Like, holy shit. Yeah. Medium, yeah. But,
yeah, no, the same thing. My son he's 9.
Yeah.
And he's wearing size 16, like
shoe?
14, 16. No, pant.
Okay.
But still, like his pants are for a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
And he's fucking 9.
That's nuts.
He's just His feet aren't. No, his feet grow. My daughter's feet have been the same size for like it feels like 2 years now.
Okay.
And she's like a year and a half older than him.
Yeah.
And he's just like, shoes don't fit. These shoes don't fit. These shoes don't fit. And I'm like, I'm going to fucking Walmart, bro. I ain't buying you nice shoes because you're going to grow out of those things in like 2 minutes.
I know. Like, what happened to Payless shoe stores? They're still around?
Nah, dog.
Payless? No, dude, Payless got expensive too after a while.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
I remember one time I needed some shoes for like just one weekend. Like, so I went there. I was like, let me see what they got at this fucking place. It was expensive. I was like, fuck Payless. Payless used to be like
the poor people place.
Like
poor people place.
Yeah.
Pro Wings and shit. Used to make fun of people that were.
Yeah. They had like that. They kind of look like Nikes.
Yeah, they were the Pro Wings.
Yeah. And then like fucking Pro Wings. At Kmart too, like they kind of look like Nikes. I was always I never gave a fuck. I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
Shoes are shoes. Like, who cares?
Yeah, I never gave a shit either. My older brother used to make a big deal out of it.
I remember
their shoes.
Yeah. I remember one time I got Jordans. And they didn't even fit me. They were too big. And my uncle was like, you better fucking wear the shit out of those because they were expensive as fuck. And I wore the shit out of them because they were expensive as fuck. Like I grew into them, you know what I mean? Like, but it took years. Like I basically,
You know
they
what's
were
funny?
my shoe
He
for the
said,
year.
wear the shit out of me. Usually people say, my dad used to say, make those fucking things last. That's what it was.
Really?
Like, yeah.
Oh, so like baby them.
Yeah,
don't
make sure.
don't fuck them up.
Don't tear them up. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're expensive. Don't tear them up. But then it's like,
no, my uncle was like, I want to see those on. You better be sleeping in those. You know what I mean? Like,
oh my God. How long did you guys buy a half size up in case you grew?
All the time.
Oh,
like how long? Like when did you stop? I know for you.
For us?
Oh, stop.
Yeah, like when did you stop?
Well, it depends because it
Dude,
depends.
I was like in my fucking 20s and I was still fucking buying a half size up in case.
Just in case you might grow. Yeah,
because you grew up like that. You trained like your mom told you to get a half size up. You know, so that way you grow into it.
Yeah.
And then, like I think fucking my feet stopped growing in high school, dude. I got tiny ass feet.
Yeah, probably
so,
like I don't even know.
Yeah,
I stopped growing like in like when I was like 16, 17.
Yeah,
I don't remember.
Yeah, dude. I think I fucking was out here. I was on the promenade. I was like, oh, we got a half size bigger. Like, what the fuck am I doing? I was like, my feet ain't gonna grow.
Well, it all depends on the shoe too.
Yeah,
my shoes are. I'm like 2 size. I'm like either an 8.5 or a 9, and some shoes are 9.5, and then like Converse are a fucking 8 because they're like weirdly the way they are.
Sometimes you gotta buy a size up, or not size up, but like, or maybe a size, but a half size up, just because of the width. Like I got fucking hobbit feet, so
got to get them Triple E, a New Balance.
God, white shoes look like fucking
D's.
clown shoes, though, dude. They're horrible. Like when I put on like wide shoes, you know, like they flare out like a fucking clown shoe. I'm like, what is this shit, man? I'll take the pain for the cool slim fucking shoe look.
Yeah, I think the bunions.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move on to our main topic now. And this kind of dovetails, I think, kind of what we were just talking about. But I want to talk about growing up, the whole kind of, how do I put this delicately? The drinking. And I don't want to get anyone in trouble if your parents listen to this or whatever, but like, you know, like there was always the kids growing up that would drink. And I'll never forget that I was I didn't go to like a lot of parties because I was a total nerd and, you know, I just didn't go to a ton, but I went to my fair share here and there to parties, you know, house parties that they would throw. And I'll never forget, I saw guys doing beer bongs. You know, and they're like 17 and they were taking those fuckers down like it was a contest. You know what I mean? I'm talking the big funnel, the big fucking hose like this big and just fucking, you know, you took
high school?
Yeah, it took like 4 or 5 beers to fill that fucker up. And I watched like 4 guys just go shoo, 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 and I was like, holy shit. And meanwhile, on the other end of the spectrum, there's me. I didn't drink at all, ever. Like I was as straight edge as they come. Like I was like, nope. It was a combination of I never liked getting in trouble. Like I had the biggest, fear of getting in trouble. And, that was number 1. And number 2, I just, you know, I saw like alcoholism rampant in my life. So I was always like, and I heard somewhere that alcoholism was like passed down genetically, and which is true. It is the same thing.
How is that fucking true?
It's true. It just is because it's a disease, but it just is. And then
it's not genetic. It's situational and environmentally passed on.
Okay, yeah, because that makes sense.
I've heard it's genetic.
I don't think it's genetic, dude.
Because that was the whole thing about like Native Americans. Like, oh, they're genetically predisposed to being alcoholism, and it's not. It's actually just generational trauma.
Yeah, like
how you deal with things.
I'll take that too. I'll take that too.
And that's more what it is.
I think my dad was a self-professed alcoholic. But you know what's weird is like he would just go cold turkey like for fucking months and then, you know, start up again. And it's just like none of us, and then me and my siblings are fucking alcoholics. I mean, we got some little stints there where we were like fucking getting shit-faced all the time, but like nobody turned into like a messy alcoholic.
Yeah. Well, either way, whatever it was, I was just in the whatever, if either genetic or whatever, I was just like, I don't want that. So like I made a conscious decision when I was really young. Like I'm talking like 8, 9. Like I'm not drinking until I'm 21. Like I said, it's a combination of all that, and it's also illegal. Like you tell me something's illegal, I'm not gonna do it, right? And I was like, fuck it. And so I didn't drink and then I'll caveat here, except when senior trip, did you guys do your senior trip?
Oh,
Like when you graduate and then afterwards you go for like a week to Mexico or to Puerto Vallarta or something. And like, did you guys not do that?
No,
I don't think they do it as much anymore, but it was the one fucking thing my parents let me, like, this wild and crazy thing they let me do. And they were hesitant as fuck to let me do this. But the only way I really got around it was I was like, hey, you let John do it, my older cousin John. I'm like, John went on his senior trip. Why can't I go to fucking mine? And I'm like, it's in Mexico. We're Mexican. What's gonna happen? You know what I mean? And so they're kind of begrudgingly like, all right. So then they put all of us on a fucking party plane in 1998 to Puerto Vallarta, and it's in this big, huge resort and hotel, which the whole entire hotel is all these high schoolers from all around the country and Canada that are just basically given these wristbands, which means give them all the alcohol. Like I'll never forget. And I was like, well, I said I wasn't gonna do it till I was 21, but I'm only here a week, and guess what? In Mexico, this is legal. So I was like, I kind of let I was all right, and I got fucking destroyed that week, and it was a mess. It was an absolute mess, like to the point where I was like, I never want to see alcohol again. And so when I got back, I did not drink until my birthday when I was 21, and I was going to college. And at that point, I'll never forget that someone bought me a beer because at this point, everyone knows that I'm the kid that don't drink. Like that gets around, and people are always like, oh, and no one's peer pressuring me or anything like that. And everyone was really, everyone's cool. Like if you got peer pressure friends, they should all fuck off. But they were all kind of like, they wanted to be there to like witness Vince Navarro drinking, right? Like this was a thing. And so we were at this bar pub that and someone got me a beer, and I'll never forget. It was one of those ones what's the ones that you put an orange in, like on the side?
Oh, like a Blue Moon, or
something like a Blue Moon.
Hefeweizen.
Yeah, that's it. It was Hefeweizen, and I'm sitting there, and it took me 45 minutes to an hour to drink this pint of beer because it was like, ow. Every sip was like, and I'll never forget this guy named Rob. He looked over at me and he was like, wow, you are struggling with that beer. And then he turned and he had a full pint of beer and they just went and just chugged the whole fucking thing and then walked away. And I was like, son of a bitch, like I'm gonna be here a while, And mind you, when you turn 21, everyone's buying you a drink, and I'm like, you guys, like, save your money, buy me like one more. That's it, because holy shit, I'm having trouble here. And
why did you pick something tastier than a beer?
I don't know. I didn't. I
like a rum and Coke. You'd be like, oh, those fucking taste pretty good.
I mean, that's my drink now. But I don't know. I didn't know anything about anything, dude. Like, I did not know. Everyone was drinking beer around me. This is, we were at a beer kind of garden place in Berkeley. But all that to say, what I want to say now is that I've been hearing, and I don't know because my son is 11, so I don't think he's there yet. But back when we were young, this drinking culture and everything, it was just kind of like a thing.
Yeah.
Like keg parties and like this and the other when they're teenagers, and all the movies you see, they're all drinking beers and they're all, party. And now I've been hearing, and I've seen it too because I have nieces and nephews that have hit that age and have gone through it. Like they're just not at all into the alcohol. Like, at all.
Beer is struggling. Alcohol is struggling as an industry.
Yeah.
Well, the club too, dude. That one I'm kind of happy to hear. Fuck the club. I never liked the club. Not when I was in my prime of prime time. Never liked the fucking club. Fuck the club. I'm so glad. And I'm sorry if you're out there and you're listening and you own a club. I apologize, but fuck that place. That environment is shit.
Yeah.
Bars are way better. Bars and like.
Yeah, I love me a dive bar. I love me a red. I call them a red sofa lounge. Like those, I call them the Los Feliz lounges. You know what I mean? Like where it's all red.
Exactly.
You see them in the movies, and
those are super cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Like in swingers.
You gotta be able to have a fucking conversation, dude.
Exactly, dude.
And fucking come out with your ears ringing with that shit. I'm like, fuck this place.
No, yeah, and then
you don't want to chew gum all coked out with your friends. Just fucking looking at chicks playing. What? No,
I mean,
what?
That's all there is to do in there. I'll fucking do it, but
yeah.
But screw that, dude.
No, yeah, I was never a club guy either, really. Like, I think I pretended to be for a little bit, especially in those later teen years, because that's what everyone was doing. And I remember, like, everyone, I hung with a group in college too that they were like, club this, club that. And I'd be like, oh, God. So I would always like designated drive out there because, like I said, I wasn't drinking. But after that, I was just like, fuck this. Like, no, thank you. I like and not that I go now because, I'm fucking old as fuck now. I don't go to bars really, but like if you like you said, Eric, if I had to choose, I want to go to like a nice, quiet, loungy bar, like
yeah, dude, you want to talk, crack
I want to
jokes
talk with
and
my
shit.
friends, but now the kids, they don't even want that. They just like it's a combination I've been hearing. I'm not a specialist in this, but like my observations and everything. It's the fact that everyone's got these fucking phones. So my son spends all of his socializing is through his iPad. Like he'll have full blown conversations. He'll call his friends and they'll just talk. Like they'll just FaceTime and talk, 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 talk. But they hardly ever get together.
You got no money for lunch, man.
Well, they're also
expensive.
Little. Yeah, what are they gonna
do? Well, I'm saying like
lunch anymore.
They're not really striving for this like, hey, let's. And I'm talking like the older kids too. Like they're not really striving to like get together. They're like, I've been in a constant text thread with that person all day. But on the other side, I've heard now that there's been a paradigm shift now with like the 15, 16-year-olds as far as the hanging out. The malls are back. Like
I heard that malls.
Yeah, I heard that.
Right?
Yeah,
the malls are making a comeback because they like to hang out somewhere, and I think a lot of parents are just dropping them off and being like later, and like go here's 20 or here's $40.
My theory about that is that the timeline has now lined up to where malls are retro and kids are watching things with malls. And they're like, that looks fucking fun. Why don't
they want that vibe, right?
Why don't we do that anymore? And it's like, well, it's still there. Like, we just stopped going. But like Stranger Things, like all that type of shit was like, oh, the mall seems rad.
Funny enough, I don't think I've ever had that growing up either. Like well, obviously where I grew up in a little town, we didn't have a fucking mall. But like even like in like college, I never went to a mall with like a bunch of people. It was just me and a buddy, like me and my friend David. It's like we would just go and walk around, check shit out, trying to talk to chicks.
No, we had a mall about 20 minutes away, maybe 25 minutes near Santa Cruz in a town called Capitola. It's called the Capitola Mall. And growing up, like your mall, like you're like everything's just like everything's amazing. And I was like, holy shit, this mall's awesome. And then we started going to the opposite direction in Salinas, and it was like the Northridge Mall, and it was way bigger, and it had like a Toys R Us in the parking lot. And I was like, what was I thinking? That mall was shit. This mall is the best mall ever. But then I never forget, my dad had a house in McAllen, Texas, and we would spend some time there in the summer. And he took me to the mall, which was right down the street from this like townhouse he had. And that mall was gargantuan compared to these two other malls. And it had a McDonald's in it. Remember when there used to be McDonald's in the mall? And I was like, and it had an arcade. I was like, holy shit, fuck those two malls. I'm moving to McAllen, Texas, man. And I would just go, my dad sometimes would go off on business for the whole day, and I would just walk to the mall, which now looking back, I've looked up that it was not that close for walking. It was close for driving, but not for walking. My dad would just like let me walk down these roads of nothing, like just trees for like 2 miles to get to the mall. And I mean, nowadays, we're fucking right.
Ghoulies gonna get you.
Yeah. But I'll tell you this, like, and I know I bring this up a lot, so apologies, but growing up, I was like, holy shit, like American malls, they're the shit. And I would go to Mexico and I go to like the shopping stores and stuff, and I'm like, man, these places suck. Nowadays, dogs, the Mexican malls fucking are insanely awesome compared to American malls. Like,
sure.
Like they put money in those fuckers. They're nice. They're clean. They're like stores are packed. It's where people hang out. Like it's a hangout. It's still a vibe, kind of like in the 80s and 90s that you were talking about. Like every time I've been to, especially because there was a time there that I didn't go to Mexico for a while during college and stuff. So there was a window of time I just didn't go. But now that I've been going more and more and more with my son and everything, I've been hitting up these malls, fucking packed. And like I'm talking, finding a parking spot is hard. And they're so nice, they're so clean and classy. Do you know what I mean? Like I was like, holy shit, what happened? And in my head, I was like, if anyone ever comes, like from my family and stuff from Mexico, and they're like, take me somewhere, I'll be embarrassed to take them to some of the malls we have compared to what they have. Like, it's just shit.
I remember, like, I mean, this has to be more than like 10, 15 years ago. My mom went to go visit family in Mexico. And when she came back, she was like, oh my God, we went to the movie theater and it was so nice. They had like the reclining chairs and you can order food and blah, blah. And it was before you can do that here, you know, like,
yeah.
I was like, what are you talking about? They bring food to your seat. She was like, yeah, you can order food and blah, blah, blah. Like, I was like popcorn. She's like, no, like food, like tacos, like everything. Like, I was like, you're blowing my mind. That sounds crazy. And now that's all we have. Now, if a place doesn't have that, I'm like, fucking ghetto.
I think everywhere's cooler than here now. I'm fucking. You see shit on like these like Instagram videos and like YouTube videos where they talk about cool shit in other countries. Like, man, we fucking would never have that here. It's like, jeez, shit like free healthcare.
Yeah. Fair and free elections.
Yeah. But all that to say, is that like I'm part of me is happy that the whole alcohol thing is kind of not cool for the kids because
that's good. Yeah, that's a good.
No, because I don't.
I seen some fucking dude. I seen some masses of motherfucking kids. Coming up in school, like promising kids, dude. Like I remember there's this one kid who was an athlete. This little Indito he was a Hualapai. He was a native Hualapai native kid. Dude, this kid was badass at basketball. Dude, he's one of the best basketball players I've ever seen. Like, I mean, granted, he was a kid, but like, dude, this kid had fucking like adult skills. He was schooling adults out in the park. Dude, people would just show up just to watch him play. Dude, this kid was awesome, but he had a fucking bad drinking problem, dude. Like, he would get drunk. Like, he would get drunk at school and shit.
Wow. Yikes.
Like, yeah, dude, at school. I was like, oh, man. Someone said he was drinking before games. I'm like, dude, that's bad. That shit can wreck you, man. And, you know, even some of my own family members have just got really bad with drinking too, dude. It's just like,
yeah.
So, like, the I don't know, man. I guess it just grabs a hold of you for certain people.
Yeah. I guess I'm lucky, you know, like in the sense of I had my first drink, or like I should say, the first time I got drunk, I was probably like young, dude, like 12 or
what?
Wait, actually, I think I might have.
Yeah, and not like saying like I did it consistently after that, but I remember. Sorry, Mom. I remember what happened was we had a foreign exchange student from Japan, and my mom wanted to take her to do something fun. And so somehow they got tickets to fucking, how old I am, the Arsenio Hall show.
Oh.
To go like, so it's like, oh, they take her. Yeah.
Shows ever.
Yeah. So they like a bunch of so my cousin's mom, who was my best friend growing up, and like my mom and my sister and like this foreign exchange student, and a couple other people, they went to LA to go see the Arsenio Hall show. So they left me and my cousin home alone at my house to just spend the night by ourselves, or like they were going to come back that night. And like as soon as I left, he was like, hey, you want to go get drunk or like try to? And we're like, what? It's like there's a grocery store not too far from my house. We walked and like we literally fucking shoulder tapped people.
You guys had to go hunt for that shit, huh?
Yeah, like literally like, can you
hey mister?
We hey mister people.
Mister.
Yeah. And we finally got one guy who was like, what do you want? And he was like, fuck. Well, you know what? Somebody did it for me. What do you want?
Oh.
Yeah, like karma came back for him. And I was like, oh. And we were like wine coolers. Fucking, because we're 12.
Boons
No, the Seagrams or like the Bartles and James.
Bartles and James, yeah.
Bartles and James, those old fuckers.
Yeah.
Those two old white men
are they still
around? Nah, dude, those guys died with the fucking money in the bank.
Well, I know those guys are dead, but is the brand still around?
Probably. I bet you can find it somewhere like in the Dollar Tree. It's probably like a Dollar Tree thing now. But we got them. We came back. I think we got just like a 4-pack. I think they were like 4-packs. Maybe 2, but I remember we drank them and we're like, and those are the opposite of having a beer. They're so easy to drink. They're just like fucking
sugar.
sweet.
Like fucking Zimas.
sugar.
Remember Zima?
Yeah.
Fucking pound me some Zimas.
And he got fucking, we both got drunk and he got sick, I believe. He threw up. But I remember like that being the first time. But then like when I was 16, we went to Trinidad and Tobago on a school trip. It was like a weird like foreign like school.
Wow.
Weird. School had fucking money.
Yeah.
No, we didn't. No, we had to pay for it, you know, but still it was like a cool like little trip. And there it's like 16 is like the legal, and I was like 16. And so like my mom went with us too on that as a chaperone, and she was like, all right, I guess. And I remember just getting fucking drunk there too. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? You know?
Yeah.
Well, and I also remember the first time I ever smoked pot. And like I never really smoked pot after, but I remember I was like maybe like 13, and there's a kid, my cousin again, took me to his friend's house, and there was a kid who was like 11, maybe 12, and I was older, and he was just like, don't do it. It'll ruin you.
Yeah. Holy shit, that's a core
like,
memory.
Yeah. I was like, what the I was like, what the fuck? I literally remember him saying that, don't do it, it'll ruin you. I was like, fuck, you've seen some shit.
Fucker probably never tried it.
No, he was dead next week.
Yeah.
That fucker.
Yeah.
Nah, but
that's
I was
crazy,
like,
yeah.
But then then just drinking.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't had a drink in almost 2 years.
What?
Oh, are you like consciously? You're like trying to not drink?
No, like I had a fucking when I had a physical and I had my blood drawn, and they're like, "Oh, you have high blood pressure. Got to take this medication," and they're like, don't drink on it for like at least 2 months, just so you can see the effects of, make sure that it's working. I was like, all right, and I just never did it. Went back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Also, like lost like fucking like 30 pounds, 20 pounds, you know?
Wow.
Like, pretty fast.
Shit, I stopped drinking. I gained weight. What the fuck?
You gain weight when you don't drink?
No, I stopped drinking and I gained weight. Like, what the fuck?
Really?
Man? Yeah. It's like, no, but yeah, I remember. You know what's funny is like we talk about first drinks. If we're talking about first drinks, dude, my fucking first drink was after my Uncle Raymond died. I think I was a little kid, dude. I was a little boy. I must have been like 6 or 7, I think.
Whoa.
Dude, little kid, dude. My fucking brother comes up to me. Remember the little trash cans with all the candies inside?
Yeah.
The trash cans with all the chocolate candies?
Yeah.
So he took one of those and he filled it with fucking Seagram 7.
Holy shit.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and he comes up to me and he's like, hey, dude. He's like, drink this. Try it. I'm like, no. I smelled it. I was like, oh, no, I'm not drinking that. He's like, do it for Uncle Raymond. my Uncle Raymond just died. He's all, if you don't drink this, Uncle Raymond's not going to go to heaven. I'm like, you fucking asshole. So I fucking drank the shit.
Jesus Christ.
I drank it. As soon as it went in here, I was like, fucking just threw that shit up, dude. I was like, God damn, what was that? It was horrible. And then, so my whole life, like, I wouldn't touch Seagram 7. And then I got older and I tried it. I was like, oh, this is weak. I was like, that was a little puss back then.
You were 12?
No, I was 12. I told you I was like 7. I was like
7?
7.
Oh,
7.
I was like
Yeah,
6 or
that's what I'm
7
saying.
years old, man.
Although, yeah,
dude.
I would probably say like first actual taste of alcohol is somewhere around then, just by being like, can I taste like the last of your beer?
Yeah,
you
my
know,
dad
like
would
that.
give us little sips and stuff.
But even that, I'm like, that must do something to your fucking brain where it's like, it fires a little synapse of like, boop,
Yeah.
you like it or you don't. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to keep that memory.
Yeah.
And if you taste it again.
It's all acquired taste. It's the same thing as coffee. When I didn't start drinking coffee until I was in my fucking like mid-20s, I think.
Really?
Yeah, and then I like early to mid-20s, and it was like gross, and I would just choke it down. And now I fucking drink black coffee every day. I love it.
Whoa,
I love black coffee. Yeah,
that's fucking hardcore. But I'll tell you what, like, I don't remember my first sip of alcohol. I'm sure it was something like you just said, Justin, where it was like, oh, hey, something stupid. And I was like, ugh, gross or whatever. But I do remember that my dad, because he famously drank these drinks. I think I've told you guys before. He calls them pitufos, but everyone else calls them palomas.
Yeah.
Squirt tequila, basically. And growing up, he taught me how to make them so that I could make them for him. You know what I mean? So that way he just constantly had like and all his friends would come over, and he had a legit bar in his house. I think I've told you guys before, like an actual like it looked like Cheers in there. You know what I mean? Like
sick.
Yeah, and so he didn't have the taps or anything because my dad did not drink beer. He drank tequila and like Chivas Regal and like rum and whiskey and stuff like that.
Good shit.
Yeah, and so he taught me how to make this drink so that way I could just fucking just keep them coming to him and all his friends. And one time I made it for him. We were at a restaurant somewhere in Mexico, and he was at the head of the table, and I was sitting right next to him. I'll never fucking forget. And he goes, because they when you order these things, they bring it out to you unmade. You know what I mean? Like
like a liter of soda.
No, they'll bring you a shot of tequila with like the bottle of squirt, a high glass with ice in it, and then whatever, right? And so my dad was like, "Oh, make that for me," and I was like, "Yeah, okay, sure." So I made it for him, whatever. And I handed it to him, and he goes, "No, take a drink out of it." And I went, "No, I'm good. Like, no, thank you," right? Because I think I was at least 12 by then. And mind you, it wasn't just me and him at this table. It was like a bunch of us at this table, like family and friends. And he goes, "Take a drink out of it." And I went, "No, I'm good." And he's like, "Take a drink." Like, kind of like, "Don't be fucking, come on, take a drink." And I was like,
pussy.
Yeah, kind of. And I was like, not like that bad, because my dad wasn't like that. But he was just like, "Come on, like, more like, ha, 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 take a drink from it, right?" And I was like, "No, but Dad, I'm good. Here, I just made it for you." And so he's like, finally, he kind of gave me a look. He was like, "Take a drink, right? Like, just do it, right? Like," and I was like, okay. So I went like this to like, and put my lips barely on it and like tipped my head back. And I was going to take the sissiest little sip from it. Like, like, and so then he grabs the bottom of the cup, the glass, and the back of my head and goes like just tilts it back like this, like, blah! And all of it comes like all over my fucking face, all over my, my shirt and pants. And I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he starts laughing. He's like, "I told you to take a drink." And I was like, oh man, I was so embarrassed. And I remember, it was hard to get mad at my dad because he was so like charming and like, ha ha ha, funny. But I was pissed. And he was just like, "Now I got to order another one." And I was like, well,
how old were you?
I think I was like 10, 11, 12, somewhere in that world, like young. And I was just like, what did he want me to do? Like just chug the whole thing down? Like, I never understood what he was thinking.
Why you not be a fucking puss and to take a nice drink?
Yeah, maybe.
That's just like the. I mean, like that makes me mad because it also makes me mad when people smash somebody's face into a fucking birthday cake.
Birthday cake. Welcome to my life.
And it's the same instinct, and I fucking hate it.
There's something. Did someone go blind from that shit? Like the fucking
probably
the
yeah.
But like
the amount of cakes I've had slammed in my face, dude, or like my face slammed into cake is
I've never had it done, and I hate it.
I still have memory. One of my first actual living memories, like as a child, as a human being on this planet, is having my face slammed into a cake.
Wow! What the fuck is going on? Oh, well, you guys, I've never had that.
Well, that's a Mexicano thing, dude. Like, they will order a cake big enough so that's like half of it is to eat and the other half is for face. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's a total thing. And I have 100%. When I show up to a party that's like for me, and I see that there's a big cake, I'm like, well, fuck. I know what's happening today.
You got blow the candle out from the bag.
I do, yeah. But it doesn't, like, then there's 20 guys behind you. And, like two of them got your arms and the other got, all of a sudden you're like, well, fuck it. Boom, cake. Let's get this over with. Yeah.
Why do we show affection through violence? I don't know what it is.
I don't know, dude.
What the fuck is it?
Yeah. I've told my
son
love
you so much. I'm going to fucking put your face in this fucking cake. You better let me
I've told my son 1,000 times that I will 100% never put his face in a cake. Me personally. I'm like, I can't control your cousins and your uncles and all those fuckers, but I will personally never push your face into a cake.
Weddings? You know what I mean? When people do that at a fucking wedding, like to a bride, I'm like, you fucking asshole. She did her makeup.
Yeah.
You piece of fucking shit if you do that.
Did you see that video where I don't know if it was real. There's like a video where like some chick, I think some chicks like pushes her. I don't know if she pushes her dude's head into the cake or dude does it to her, but then they start fighting. Like I smacks her in front of her family.
Yeah.
And they ended up getting like divorced like
Jesus
right away.
Christ.
Yeah, dude. I was like, that was not a strong relationship.
You should talk about your cake smashing
I know. Talk about that before the wedding.
Yeah.
What do you plan on doing with this cake?
But yeah, dude.
but,
just going back to drinking.
Yeah.
I do miss it every once in a while. Like I'll watch something and be like, oh, fuck, that glass of wine looks good. But that's it. Like it passes. It's like a weird.
Yeah.
But like I don't consider myself sober because I still smoke pot or but that's all I will ever do. But like so I'm like I'm a sober person. But like drinking just didn't do it for me anymore. Like as far as
I think for me,
and I could drink, dude. I could drink.
Really? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Really?
I could fucking polish off a bottle of Jack or bourbon, like bourbon.
Wow.
The thing, like
wait, what? One whole bottle of
one
Jack?
Whole bottle?
Like a liter, like the small little
in one night.
Oh, yeah, I could do that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah, that's stuff. A liter? Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You guys are hardcore. I can't do that shit. No.
Well, shit. Remember how much you fucking had me drinking at your fucking place? We did that shit. Oh my god. Yeah. I was so
I don't know
sick.
If you've seen
dude.
it. I've had I made Eric drink a fucking big old bottle of, I think it was vodka or something.
No. It was Dewar's.
Yeah.
Oh and god,
dude, how much of that bottle did I drink?
You drink the whole thing.
No,
you drank the whole thing. Yeah, no. Thing. I'm pretty sure you did. But
no, because you bought a big ass bottle, right?
It was pretty big. It was pretty big. But I made him retell the La Bamba movie and got him all drunk. You haven't seen this, Justin? I'll send it to you. And for those of you out there that haven't seen it, go try to just look up me and look up La Bamba and Eric Lopez. You'll find it on my YouTube. It's Eric retelling the entire movie in like 20 minutes of La Bamba, but he progressively gets drunker and drunker. It's basically Mexican drunk history.
That's funny.
It's called Odd Fellow Movies. We did like one episode of it. We were gonna do a whole bunch, but I was like, I think Eric's liver can't handle this shit.
Well, if it was just gonna be me, it should have been you too, a couple other motherfuckers.
Maybe.
Well, drunk history. Have you ever talked to anybody who's done it?
No.
I've talked to a few people, and it sounds very like, I understand why they don't do it anymore. It is putting people in danger. Like it was literally drink because they want you like.
Oh yeah.
The drunker you are, the better it is. Like I admit, but
did I throw up in your bathroom, Vince? I think I did, huh?
No.
You didn't?
No. You threw up when you got home. No, you 100% didn't, because I would have noticed. Because I came back home.
I cleaned up real good after.
Maybe you did. I don't know.
I think a little bit came out, and then I finished off at home. I think. Yeah.
But you guys are crazy. I've never finished a bottle of anything in one night,
dude.
I've never.
You're lucky.
Close.
You're lucky in that, because I remember my wife likes to tell a story, but where she's like, I almost divorced you like one night because we went to Vegas. Our friend was in a show.
Yeah.
And like afterwards, they went backstage and they had drinks, and like we had just been married for like maybe a year and a half, 2 years, like, maybe like that. And we had stayed at like some like shitty little motel off the side, like the strip, because we were like, we're just gonna go watch this thing and hang out. We're not even gonna be home. And so we're backstage, and then she was like, oh, they rented a booth, where they got a couple booths at some fucking fancy ass club. One of those, like, do you want to go? And we're like drunk already. So we're like, sure. And so we go, we sit, there's these little booths. Each table has a different alcohol on it. Oof. Like a big thing of Jack, a big thing of rum.
Yeah.
And I was at the table with another dude who also didn't know anyone there. With a big fucking thing of Patron on ice, like those big fucking fat bottles, with all like the fucking shot glasses. They're for everyone, but nobody's coming to get them. My wife and her friend are like, "We're gonna go dance," so they go dance. So I'm just this dude who I don't even really know. We're like, "Come on, do shots." We're like, we drink so much of that fucking bottle.
Wow.
And then we went. I was like, I need to use the restroom. I don't know how I found the restroom. On the way back, I was like, I found my wife, and I was like, we gotta go. And like on the way out, she's like, can tell like, oh fuck, you're like really fucked up.
Yeah.
And so she like, well, no fucking cab would let us get in, because they could see me like fucking And so she finally like got a cab, and she was like,
because they're afraid you're gonna throw up in it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because I got in one, and I was like, we went a little bit, and I was like, I don't fucking. And so he's like, go get out. And I literally was like on the side of the fucking road in Vegas, on some random street, like, leave me here. I was telling my wife, like, leave me, I'm fine. I'll just sleep and I'll be fine. And she's like, no, she finally got somebody to like, she's like, I'll give you like all of them. She had like $40 or something. I was like, I'll give you all of this. Just take us like 2 blocks. And so he did. And then she just put me in the restroom. I like threw up all over the floor.
Oh.
And like, I woke up feeling like $1 million. It's like, because I got it all out of me. Like I had like a great sleep. Like I was like, oh,
Oh, yeah.
You know,
yeah.
Hey, how was last night? And she was like, I was gonna fucking divorce.
Wow.
You were so fucking drunk and blah blah blah. You wouldn't like. And I was like, ugh.
Yikes.
And then I continued to drink for 20 more years. Finally. Well, I was never that bad again. I was never like that. That was like the one and done where I learned my lesson.
I think I identified where it goes bad, right? So there's a point where there's like a sweet spot you get to where you're like, you feel fucking good, right? You feel really good. You're a little hazy, but like you feel good and you still thinking pretty clearly and you just feel right. And then like, you're like, oh, I'm just going to drink enough to stay here. But you just keep drinking and you keep getting shittier and shittier and you don't know. Past that point, you don't notice. You just, and then you're like, oh, I'm way well past that shit.
Yeah. That's rough.
Well, so thank God that our kids aren't going to be us. And apparently they're not drinking like we used to. And
well, you never know.
Well, you never know, but it's also generational. I think we're drinking less and less as we progress, I think, too. Like, and hopefully it won't be like the malls where there's an upswing, where there's like a retro drinking.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's, well, you know what I think is also going to come back a little bit is smoking.
Oh, yeah. I see that now.
Yeah, smoking's coming back.
Smoking is coming back, and cigarettes, not the vapes.
Cigarettes.
Cigarettes.
Dude, we've been so lucky. We've been so spoiled lately. Without like a lot of people don't smoke. Dude, now whenever I smell a fucking cigarette, it's so strong and potent. I'm like, oh my God, what the fuck is this? It's disgusting. Close the fucking windows. Because the neighbors across the way right here, they smoke. There's like an old man that comes out every fucking morning. He's like, and then you smell smoke. I'm like, oh, okay. That's why you're fucking dying, motherfucker.
Emphysema.
Yeah. It's like, dude, just quit.
Yeah.
Because it looks cool.
You look so cool, bro.
It looks cool, but
it's the coolest looking vice. It looks cooler than drinking. It looks cooler
does.
than
it does look cool. I'll give him that. It does look cool as shit, but it's fucking gross.
It is gross.
Fucking gross.
Yeah. Well, anyways, the kids aren't drinking anymore. Hopefully that's the trend that will continue. And sorry, alcohol companies, but you got to diversify. Think of something else to do.
They are. They're all making fucking seltzers.
Yeah, no.
They said we got a depression coming, man. Another depression. Kids gonna start drinking that shit.
The moonshine.
Yeah. You ever had moonshine?
Fuck no,
dude. I had real shit. Yeah.
Yeah. My wife's from Kentucky.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
This was this guy gave my brother like different levels of like potentness, and I tried them all.
Oh,
and, it's
thank you.
Pretty heavy shit.
A fun little tidbit about me. I once drank pineapple moonshine with Pharrell's dad.
Really?
At Pharrell's 40th birthday party.
What?
Wow.
I was working it. And he was like, I think it was his 40th. And his dad was there. It was just a bunch of family. And he was like, here, drink this. And I was like, all right.
I had a scotch with Vince Vaughn and Sebastian and them one night. We were at the
cool.
We went across the street to it was when Brett and Brett Ernst and Sebastian and John Caparulo were doing the Vince Vaughn Wild West comedy.
Oh, the Wild West comedy,
yeah. So they were hanging out with them. So I was hanging out with Brett and them, and then we ended up going across the way. I guess Vince Vaughn showed up to the Comedy Store, and then we ended up going across the street next door went to this bar, and we were drinking. It was the craziest shit to see like people just like crowding the table. I'm like, whoa, man, this is what being famous feels like.
They're like, oh, it's Vince Vaughn, Sebastian. Who's the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, no, Sebastian wasn't even famous yet.
Oh, he wasn't famous yet. Oh, nice. Wow, awesome.
Yeah.
Well. If you guys don't know, we're talking about Sebastian Maniscalco.
You ever been to a Ross? You ever been to a Ross?
This guy over there? Go to the Ross? It's like downtown Beirut in there.
Yeah. Hey, what's the deal with that?
It's so funny to see all these people doing impressions of Sebastian now when I was doing impressions of him to him before he was famous.
Oh, yeah. You should call him. Be like,
I ran into him a couple of years ago at the Comedy Store.
Nice.
He's doing pretty well.
All right, everybody. That's our episode for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please follow us on all the things. Please let us know how we're doing. Leave a comment. Like us. All that jazz. That's Justin Abarca. That's Eric Lopez. I'm Vince Navarro. We are the Three Mexicans. See you next time. Later.